Hello. I thought I would do, rather than old man in the chair, I thought I'd do a young lady in the chair because I always feel like perpetually young. So, oops, I've got my book upside down. So this is a wonderful book which is called the I Ching. Ooh, and it always comes up back to front, doesn't it? It's very strange how that does. Anyway, I don't know if any of you know about the I Ching. The I Ching is known as Book of Changes, and it's a guide to life's turning points. This particular one is actually translated by Brian Brown Walker, and I really like it because not only is he a master in the ancient Chinese language from which it originated 5,000 years ago, but he also does it in a really nice, succinct manner. It's uncomplicated, and I would thoroughly recommend you consider getting the book. I found it exceptionally helpful, and it was suggested to me many years ago. I think it was 2006 by my very dear friend Les, who's going to be 97 this year. And I was delighted indeed 2 weeks ago to be able to finally go visit him again, and we had a gorgeous time. So he told me that this book is not something to be used frivolously. It is when one requires it. So why was I drawn to it? Well, I've been drawn to it the last few days, and it's been giving some great insight. So I asked this morning if to open it up and see what's given, which I felt was more for a collective message, really. So I thought I would start doing these for as long as I continue and remember to do it. So essentially, what the I Ching is about is it gives wonderful guidance in to ourselves if we're in challenging situations or we need guidance generally. And I do really feel in this exceptionally surreal reality that we have all chosen collectively at the moment, that the I Ching would be very valuable to share. So traditionally, one would actually either throw special Chinese coins, of which I do have them, I'll show them to you tomorrow, or special sticks, because they form two sets of trigrams. So that's called a hexagram. So that's 6 lines, and each line has an energy, and it can either be a broken line or it can be a solid line. And the broken lines represent yin energy or feminine energy, and the solid line represents yang. And there are 64 different permutations of these hexagrams, all with different elements attached as well. So gradually over the time I will explain a little bit more about that, but today let's just dive straight in. So I chose, though, many years ago, just to kind of tune in, ask my inner knowing, what do we need today? And so then I open the book, or I'm given a particular number, and as I said, there were 64. There is also changing energy, or changing lines as they're known, that can also be attributed with each hexagram. I felt today there was no changing energy, it was just really the message. So what's the message? The message is fire over lake, and fire is made up of 2 solid yang lines with a broken line, a yin line in between, and lake is 2 solid lines at the bottom with a broken line above. So I don't know if you can see that. Yeah, right. So it's Kui, which is opposition. It's number 38. Misunderstanding truth creates opposition. There are many occasions in life which tempt us into negative thoughts, anxiety about the future, mistrust of another person, bodily pain, fear of failure, or even success. All of these tempt us into mistrusting life and believing that life is against us. When we fall into this trap, we are in opposition to the working of the creative, and success becomes impossible. The simple truth is that every moment in every person's life contains the teachings he or she most needs at that time. It is not always immediately apparent why a thing is happening, because the sage is often inclined to work in a roundabout fashion. Nonetheless, whatever is happening now is what must happen. Our only task is to trust the process and allow the lesson to seep in. This hexagram comes as a signal that you are resisting life and preventing your own progress. Nonetheless, success is still possible, for every opposition carries within it the seed of agreement. Cease resisting yourself, others, life, the sage. Let go of dark thoughts and aggressive actions. By returning to acceptance, neutrality, and devotion to the ways of the sage, you dissolve the opposition within yourself and open the way for understanding and good fortune to arrive. I really, really felt that this is so appropriate right now because we're in this very, very strange environment. And many people have all different beliefs around it, myself included. I work on my intuition. I've been doing with other friends from the very beginning of the lockdown, shall we say, upper world, off world work. Because I was guided years ago that if we're not getting through on the earth plane, go up a level. So working with the angels, the ascended masters, other guides, and just asking for healing and for everyone to awaken to really what's going on, then that seemed a very good thing to do. So when we are in opposition to what is in this bizarre reality at the moment, then we continue to perpetuate that reality. Once we wake up and we choose to no longer be in a state of fear, to no longer kowtow to what is happening and seek to make change happen, then we can change our reality. So rather than being in opposition to it, we say, okay, this is the current illusion of reality, for it is all a dream, ultimately. How can I change me in order to make this situation change into a more positive way? That's my little message today. I do trust that makes sense. The reference to the sage, by the way, is whatever you wish to call it: God, source, higher power, heaven, whatever. Okay. Blessings for your day, and I will see you tomorrow. Bye.